Hello again, dear viewer, and welcome to another intro video of the pathetic mortals and beings of the Jowie universe. But be warned, do you dare hear this tale of anguish and despair upon a man who was given a second chance to live, but to live an evil, merciless existence? How did this abomination of a creature come around? And how does a simple household object like a lampshade fit into this serious plot? Let us watch, viewers, and learn. Now first, I'm not going to be talking about the origins of the character, because that essentially is the prologue to Dr. Lampshade. So instead, I thought I'd give you a brief, very brief history lesson. The history behind this megalomaniac is not a journey of personal discovery, development and growth. Oh no. Unlike my other four main Jowie characters, Dr. Lampshade's creation is pretty bland and uninteresting from the start. For some bizarre reason, during 2008, I went through a phase where I wanted to mix 18-rate adult games in with child-friendly retro cartoon concepts, and one of the early ideas I had was based off the game Prototype. And one of the villains I thought Alex could fight, who's the main protagonist of the game, was some evil monkey dude who had an evil possessed lampshade that could talk. And essentially, this idea went down the pot as soon as I'd done it, because how could I really create a cartoon from a game I had not experienced first on hand? Once this idea was scrapped, so were all the characters. I completely forgot about the early prototype of the character who would later on become Dr. Lampshade, and I never paid attention or drew him ever since, but not until late 2009, when things started to happen. During the development of the Jowie cartoon, I started to wonder what it'd be like to add some of the earlier characters I had designed from previous ideas I had to fit in with the ordinary existing cast, and the lampshade guy just happened to be one of them I thought that could be quite an eccentric bad guy. And as you can see from this selection of pictures, Dr. Lampshade went through a lot of design changes. His overall design turned out to be some huge fat overweight 50-year-old bloke, which now leads us into the origin backstory of this particular villain. Now, for your convenience, I have shortened the story down into the simple elements and facts that make up Dr. Lampshade for who he is. I'm sorry about that sideshow transition, folks, but if I told you the full story in commentary form, you could have been here for a long, long time. So, apologies. The last thing I forgot to mention is how much of a threat Dr. Lampshade poses on the world, and what his skills and techniques are. As you can possibly guess by his name, he is commonly known for using light fixtures and fittings, which he can possess, control, and also turn into his mindless slaves. He is willing to create a huge army out of lights and conquer the world in one terrifying demonstration. Although in his alter ego form as an insane, crazy light freak, Dr. Lampshade still is a creature of comforts, as he still watches TV, still eats junk food, and is still the same fat, overweight, 50-year-old blob that he always has been. He just happens to be a bit more of a danger to the public now. And so, as we head back towards civilization,
and away from this ghastly video. I beg you, dear viewer, to check your light if it starts to flicker. Unless you too want to become the innocent victim of the evil doctor. And until next time, that wretched beast, Joey, comes out with another intro video, I say these blood-curdling words to you. Good night out there, whatever you are.